coming to my senior sem final talk. Okay, so at the end of last year, I knew I wanted to do summer senior sem because my sister did it, she had a good time with it, and I've only heard other good things from other people. I also knew that for myself, last year was a lot of workload. I had problems scheduling things, and it was a lot of work. I took some harder classes than I was used to, so I knew going into senior year, I wanted to take some weight off my shoulders. So I decided to do summer senior sem. But then the application date for summer senior sem quickly approached, and I had yet to have an idea yet. So I started running through the ideas of what I could do. I knew it needed to be something that I enjoyed and I was passionate about. Otherwise, it wouldn't be beneficial to me, and it wouldn't be beneficial to you because I wouldn't be thoroughly, genuinely enjoying what I was teaching you. So I really love cross country, I love Nordic, I love tennis, and I really enjoy theater. But I couldn't really think of a project that related to one of those that hadn't been done or that I really connected with. So I began to get a little frustrated. What can I do that I connect with? And then I thought, I really enjoy spreading kindness and positivity in the community. So I first had this idea of doing 100 days of kindness, where each day I would do a different act of kindness for 100 days. I quickly realized how long 100 days is, so I condensed that, but I'll get back to that later. So then I needed to think of a message for my senior project. At first I was going to do kindness is something we need more of, and it's not that hard to demonstrate. It didn't really flow easily, and I didn't connect with it again. So one day I had an idea. I was coming back from a run in my neighborhood, and there were 3 little boys who were having a lemonade stand. So I went up to them, and you could tell they were just setting up. They hadn't had the sign up yet, but they had a table, they had lemonade. I thought, might as well stop. So I went up to them, and I said, oh, I'll have a glass of lemonade. And they said, okay, 50 cents. I go, well, I don't have 50 cents, but I do have $3 for 3 boys. You would I gave them $100 each. They were going, $3. Our first customer, $3. And that's when I realized my message of this is it's the little things in life. So I ended up condensing my 100 days of kindness to 50 days of kindness. So one day I went down to Main Street and I saw a homeless couple and their dog. I got them some waters, dog treats, and a $15 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. I went to the library and I put nice notes in library books, so when people are reading their books, they found a nice note in it. I called McDonald's to tell them they're beautiful, because I don't think people hear it enough in the fast food industry. They need to be respected. We all deserve to be respected in our jobs, so why not? And another one of my kind acts, which seems like the smallest, is actually the biggest. I paid for the person's coffee behind me in line. And it seems like a really small act of kindness to do, but it has the potential for creating the butterfly effect. What is the butterfly effect? The butterfly effect is a series of kind events that take place and stem from one. So if I were to buy coffee for the person behind me, they would do it for the person behind them, they would do it for the person behind them, and so on and so forth, hopefully creating this chain reaction, a kindness phenomenon. So moving on to some of my pictures that I took while doing some acts of kindness. So this is one of my friends who passed away a few years ago. Her name is Molly. I went to her grave and I just visited her, checked in, and got her a decoration. A kindness stone. What I made was, obviously on the front, it says kindness stone, and on the back, it says something along the lines of, pass this along to someone who you think needs a pick-me-up or a smile. I went to the local ice cream shop where in the town where my lake house is at, and I placed it there. The next day, it was gone. I hope it was passed along to someone who needed it. The picture below that was taken of me and some of my friends. We went to my cross-country coach's house. Her name's Barb. She's the mother of Molly. Molly did pass away a few years ago, and one of the last things she did with her dad was work on a fence. That fence is now rotting and chipping away, but Barb doesn't dare get rid of it because it's one of the last things that Molly did. So, with Barb's permission, I gathered some of my friends and we went and we helped paint the fence. The next picture, I got an idea from one of my friends. It's a take what you need. So oftentimes on bulletin boards you see these numbers that you need to take, important numbers. Instead, I did a take what you need. Love, positivity, compassion, anything you need. And I hung those up for Unconquered. So my mother's friend was recently diagnosed with breast cancer. And something in the beginning of the summer that was stressing her out was the grime that was building up in her pool. Although that can be stressful, that really shouldn't be on her mind at the moment. She had a lot of other things on her plate and a lot of other things to worry about. So I went over to her house and I surprised her by cleaning her pool. Because in this project, it wasn't for getting the reaction. I wasn't doing it to get recognition, like you often see. I just did an act of kindness, hoping some good would come out of it. So I went to the parking garage and I put nice notes on cars that just said, "Never stop being you. You're amazing." Stuff along the lines of that. I went around to different mirrors. I said, "Never forget to wear your smile. You're beautiful." Things that are just self-esteem boosters. Research component of this project, again, I had to think of a bigger idea. At first I was going to do, how does one act of kindness change someone's mood for the better? That's great, but it's not easy to research. There's not enough information backing that up. So then I thought, what else am I interested in? I'm really interested in the body's health and wellness, staying fit, and having nutrition. So I decided to study, how does kindness affect the body's well-being? You'd be surprised. Being kind can actually make you live longer, as it lowers the blood pressure, it reduces your risk for anxiety, depression, obesity, and diabetes. It also has the brain release serotonin, which is responsible for mood, digestion, sleep, and overall health. On the other hand, people who are negative tend to have higher risk for anxiety, they have a damaged immune system, hormonal imbalance, they tend to have depression, obesity, diabetes. Go hand in hand. So as you can see here, when more kind acts are done per day, your happiness levels rise. This is kind of interchangeable, so as happier people, they tend to be kinder. This kind of relates to a form of meditation. So if you ever do yoga for say an hour, you might feel refreshed, reinvented, and new afterward. The same is done with kindness. I bet if any of you have ever done a kind act, you never leave feeling bad or feeling like you did something wrong or with any regrets. The same is done. You feel like you can tackle something new and that you can change something. I had this big idea at the beginning that I would end with one of those videos you see on YouTube with the inspirational music and it's all emotional and you meet people face to face. But then I realized I'm shy and that I have trouble meeting people face to face and that new scenarios are a little unsettling to me if they're unfamiliar. So that is something I had to overcome. I had to step outside of my comfort zone. I had to meet people. I had to meet face to face. And although it was a little strange for me at first, I never regretted it. Effect on me than the community, definitely. I came thinking I had a bigger purpose for the community every day. I woke up and was ready to make the community a better place. Going back to the buying coffee for the person behind you, it doesn't take much to make someone smile. It really is the little things. I think we're living in a time and age where we need more love and kindness and positivity in the world. All politics set aside, I think that's something we can all agree on. We need more kindness. Think of how many disputes and conflicts that can be changed if we were just kind to each other. It sounds so corny, but if you're just kind to one person, you can change their lives. So next time you see someone sit at your table, wave someone, compliment someone, no small act of kindness is ever wasted. Kindness truly is what the deaf can hear and the blind can see. 1 million people to change the world, but 1 million starts with one, and anybody can be that one. Thank you.